Hello friends, welcome back to me posting a tutorial per weekday as we navigate our way through the COVID-19 outbreak. This week we've been playing around with different versions of reels, whether they happen to be tuck turns or watermills, and today we are going to add windmills to our repertoire, yeah? Drex here from drexfactory.com, working to bring the love of poi spinning and flow arts into your world, and today we are going to take those reels and put them up high. Before we dive in, I just want to give a quick shout out to the friends of the channel. Big thanks to Dark Monk, Flow Toys, Pyroteer Light Toys, LMF Props, Spinballs, and Ultrapoi for helping to make the videos on this channel possible. You can learn more about all these awesome companies and the work that they're doing to support flow artists like yourself by checking out the links that I've got down in the description of this video. So yesterday we played around with watermills, which I will just straight up confess I almost never see people doing them, but the knowledge that you put together by being able to do watermills is going to help you out when we take them up around your shoulders to windmills, which I see people doing all of the time, yeah? So let's dive into that. Now I have a way that I normally teach this, which I am going to give you, but I will also say that since kind of coming up with that method, I have become aware of a better way to teach it that is something that I've seen coming out of the Russian school of poi spinning. And I'm just going to flagrantly rip it off, but I am going to credit the person that I got it from, so hopefully it's okay. So the way that I normally teach windmills is literally just to take the same stuff that I gave you yesterday for learning how to do your watermills and put it up around your ears. That is, you raise your hands up high, and I want you to think that you follow your left hand over to the left, and then your right hand over to the right. Your left hand under, your right hand over. Your left hand under, your right hand over, and work your way down to just being able to go straight back and forth between the two, yeah? You can do like 1, 2, 3 beats before you turn, 1, 2, 3 beats before you turn, 1, 2, and then turn, 1, 2, and then turn, 1, turn, 1, turn, and then just go straight back and forth, yeah? You want to get in 10 reps of each. And this will get you there, but let me show you this other way. All right, so I will fully admit that the method I'm about to teach you, I have ripped off wholeheartedly from a young woman in Russia who goes by Stakhanova online. I think her real name is Katerina Stakhanova. Anyway, this is the most intuitive method I've ever seen used for teaching windmills, and it actually has a lot in common with how we learned tuck turns earlier in the week. It starts off with us taking our poi. We're going to be over on our left-hand side here, and we're spinning our poi reverse, split time, same direction. That is very important. Now what you're going to do is you're going to drop your left-hand poi and then your right-hand poi behind your shoulders. This is really similar to how when we were learning our tuck turns, we drop both behind the shoulders. But now they cannot drop at the same time. Think left, then right, yeah? Think left, right. Then you're going to turn over to your right-hand side, and they're going to come back out left, right. They go out in the same order they go in. When we turn back to the other side, we're literally just using the same technique from our watermills where we go back and forth from forwards to reverse. Once we're back over on the reverse side, we drop left, right, turn over to the forward side, come out left, right, just like that. Cool, so we're gonna work on making that turn much more slick, the same way that we did it with our tuck turns on Monday. Namely, when we drop our hands behind our shoulders, we think 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, pull them out, yeah? Again, we switch over to the reverse side, we drop left, right, we think 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, pull them out after we turn to the right, yeah? Get to the point where you can do 10 of those in a row without it feeling like too terribly much of a strain, and then do the drop and think 1 1000, 2 1000, and pull them out. It's really important that when you finish that count, you have turned your entire body over to your right-hand side. Don't try and pull them out facing the same direction or even like halfway through, because that is going to create problems for you as we work our way down here, yeah? Okay, so now we go and drop in 1 1000 and pull out, and we go back. 1 1000, we pull out and go back. 1 1000, we pull out and go back. Now the work is to try and see if we can take out the count entirely. We think left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. If you want, you can hang out on either side for a second and find your pacing again. Say, turn over to the left-hand side and count down for yourself. 3, 2, 1, left, right, left, right. Hang out at the right for a couple beats. Head back over to the left for a couple beats, drop left, right, hang out, hang out. That's totally fine. But the end goal here is to be able to get back and forth across the two sides, to go left, right, and then across the bottom, left, right, 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 yeah? So like this in itself is actually something that we sometimes call Poitruvian man, and it's basically a really exaggerated windmill where our hands are going down across past our hips as we're doing this windmill, yeah? The ultimate goal here is to be able to keep our hands high. So as you're doing this, work to try and keep the left hand and the right hand up near your ears and shoulders as you're completing this. Sometimes I find it helps to move my upper body back and forth as I'm doing this to kind of pivot around. There's also some movement that's going to come into your wrists as you're doing this. It's also really common to like have problems with your timing and everything. If you find you're having problems with your timing like this, if in a mirror they look like they're falling together, falling into a tuck turn kind of place, go back to doing the big arms, and that will help you keep your timing, yeah? Awesome, now show me your version of windmills. Pretty please, post video of yourself doing this trick to Facebook or Instagram and make sure to tag me so I can see all the hard work that's coming out of these videos, yeah? I am DrexFactor on Instagram and DrexFactorPoi on Facebook. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. The whole reason I'm doing this is because I want to bring the love of poi spinning to as many people as possible during this crisis. So many of us are on lockdown and unable to leave our houses and everything, and this will give you something that is going to keep your body and your brain occupied, and I want to get that out to as many people as possible, so please help me do it. If you want to jam on ahead, I totally understand. I'm definitely going pretty slowly through these tricks and everything. An easy way that you can do that is by signing up for my Spin Poi Like a Rockstar course. You can do that by heading over to my website at drexfactor.com. It will email you lessons at a regular rate, as well as give you the ability in each email to just download all the lessons so you can go through them at your own pace if you want to, yeah? So check that out. If you are enjoying this work, if you are enjoying watching me put out a video every single weekday while we're all in lockdown, then please consider supporting this work like all these nice people did. Basically, my Patreon is what's keeping me afloat through this crisis, and if you have the means, and I understand if you don't, but if you do, I would really appreciate it. It helps me make rent, it helps me pay for groceries, it helps me make sure that I have my head above water while we're all struggling here, yeah? To do that, head on over to patreon.com/DrexFactorPoi. You get early access to all of my content, as well as a say in what topics I pursue in the future. So if you have it within your means, I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Cool. So thus far this week, we have spent so much time talking about reel-based moves that take place with the poi going in same direction. Tomorrow, we're going to play around with what happens when we put our reels into opposite directions, yeah? Cool. Tune in.